But I think the sequester is a good example, or this recent FAA issue is a good example. You will recall that even as recently as my campaign, Republicans were saying, sequester's terrible. This is a disaster. It's going to ruin our military. It's going to be disastrous for the economy. We've got to do something about it. Then, when it was determined that doing something about it might mean that we close some tax loopholes for the wealthy and the well-connected, suddenly, well, you know what? We'll take the sequester. And the notion was somehow that we had exaggerated the effects of the sequester. Remember? The president's crying wolf. He's Chicken Little. The sequester, no problem. And then in rapid succession, suddenly White House tours. This is terrible. How can we let that happen? Meat inspectors, we got to fix that. And most recently, what are we going to do about potential delays at airports? Despite the fact that a lot of members of Congress were suggesting that somehow the sequester was a victory for them and this wouldn't hurt the economy, what we now know is that what I warned earlier, what Jay stood up here and warned repeatedly, is happening. It's slowed our growth, it's resulting in people being thrown out of work, and it's hurting folks all across the country. And the fact that Congress responded to the short-term problem of flight delays by giving us the option of shifting money that's designed to repair and improve airports over the long term to fix the short-term problem, well, that's not a solution. So essentially what we've done is we've said, in order to avoid delays this summer, we're going to ensure delays for the next 2 or 3 decades.
Why'd you go along with it?
Hold on a second. So the alternative, of course, is either to go ahead and impose a whole bunch of delays on passengers now, which also does not fix the problem, or the third alternative is to actually fix the problem by coming up with a broader, larger deal.